And hello, everybody. I am Samus Mahomes here. I was going to start this stream last night, but shit came up. And by shit, I mean I wanted to get my money's worth in a certain regard. Anyway, so we are looking right now at a official letter from Attorney General Pam Bondi to the new head of the FBI, Kash Patel. Hold on just a moment. I gotta attend to something. Sorry about that. Just had a little pretty inauspicious start to this whole stream. Spilled my coffee. It's really great, really great. Oh, we're off to a great start. This whole thing is cursed. This thing is cursed. Anyway, dear Director Patel, before you came into office, I requested the full and complete files related to Jeffrey Epstein. In response to this request, I received approximately 200 pages of documents related to Jeffrey Epstein. In response to this request, I received approximately 200 pages of documents, which consisted primarily of flight logs, Epstein's list of contacts, and a list of victims' names and phone numbers. I repeatedly questioned whether this was the full set of documents responsive to my request and was repeatedly assured by the FBI that we had received the full set of documents. Late yesterday, I learned from a source that the FBI field office in New York was in possession of thousands of pages of documents related to the investigation and indictment of Epstein. Well, that's an interesting statement there. New York FBI field office Epstein. Okay, let's see. Okay. And was repeatedly assured by the FBI that we would receive the full set of documents. Late yesterday, I learned from a source that the FBI field office in New York was in possession of thousands of pages of documents related to the investigation and indictment of Epstein. Despite my repeated requests, the FBI never disclosed the existence of these files. When you and I spoke yesterday, you were just as surprised as I to learn this new information. By 8 a.m. tomorrow, February 28, the FBI will deliver the full and complete Epstein files to my office, including all records, documents, audio, and video recordings, and materials related to Jeffrey Epstein and his clients, regardless of how such information was obtained. There will be no withholdings or limitations to my or your access. The Department of Justice will ensure that any public disclosure, disposal, wow, I feel like it's a Freudian slip here, considering I kind of feel like that's what they're trying to do with this. Of these files will be done in a manner to protect the privacy of victims and in accordance with law, as I have done my entire career as a prosecutor. I am also directing you to conduct an immediate investigation into why my order to the FBI was not followed. You will deliver to me a comprehensive report of your findings and proposed personnel action within 14 days. I appreciate your immediate attention to this important matter. I know that we are both committed to transparency for the American people, and I look forward to continuing to work with you to serve our president and our country. Sincerely, Pamela Bondi, Attorney General, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, this whole thing has kind of been a bit of a clusterfuck as far as the release has been concerned, to put it mildly. Yeah, let's take a look here. Because, hey, if we're going to release files on a notorious pimp of underage children, let's, treat this whole thing like a fucking Instagram release event, We got, a bunch of influencers here, like DC Drano, Libs of TikTok, Mike Cernovit, Liz Wheeler, holding Epstein files phase 1 at the White House. What the fuck was this? I really gotta ask, what the fuck was this all about? What are you doing? This isn't even remotely serious. I mean, and it gets even worse. Apparently, the official X account for the House Judiciary GOP is facing criticism after it posted a false link claiming to provide access to the newly released Epstein files, only for users to find themselves rick-rolled with Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up video. Jesus Christ. What are they doing? The post, which featured #breaking Epstein files released alongside the misleading link, was quickly flagged by community notes on X. Users pointed out that the link did not contain the Epstein files, but instead redirected to the 1987 hit song. This is the official X account for the House Judiciary Committee, using the Epstein files as an occasion for a corny Rickroll joke. Just a stunning lack of judgment by the people responsible for this account. Truly mind-boggling, one user wrote. Apparently this would be Matt Walsh. The Judiciary GOP has not yet commented on the backlash, and the post remains online as of the latest update. Apparently it does not. Okay. Now what about this accusation about the FBI kind of trying to slow walk this shit? Attorney General Pam Bondi made a big promise on Wednesday night that she would be disclosing some pretty sick information related to the Jeffrey Epstein case. Promise she only kept technically speaking. On Thursday, the Department of Justice released about 200 pages of files related to the late convicted sex trafficker. However, those partly redacted documents had already been previously leaked, and Attorney General Bondi believes that the FBI is actually in possession of thousands more that she wants sent to her by Friday morning. What's more, she is giving new Bureau Director Kash Patel 2 weeks to find out why they were withheld. Before you came into office, I requested the full and complete files related to Jeffrey Epstein. In response to this request, I received approximately 200 pages of documents, which consisted primarily of flight logs, Epstein's list of contacts, and a list of victims' names and phone numbers. I repeatedly questioned whether this was the full set of documents responsive to my request, and was repeatedly assured by the FBI that we had received the full set of documents. Bondi wrote in her Thursday letter to Patel, "Late yesterday, I learned from a source that the FBI field office in New York was in possession of thousands of pages of documents related to the investigation and indictment of Epstein. Despite my repeated requests, the FBI never disclosed the existence of these files. When you and I spoke yesterday, you were just as surprised as I was to learn this new information." She continued, "By 8 a.m. tomorrow, February 28th, the FBI will deliver the full and complete Epstein files to my office, including all records, documents, audio and video recordings, and materials related to Jeffrey Epstein and his clients, regardless of how such information was obtained. There will be no withholdings or limitations to my or your access. The Department of Justice will ensure that any public disclosure of these files will be done in a manner to protect the privacy of victims and in accordance with law, as I have done my entire career as prosecutor." Bondi's letter concluded, "I am also directing you to conduct an immediate investigation into why my order to the FBI was not followed. You will deliver to me a comprehensive report of your findings and proposed personnel action within 14 days. Indeed, Thursday's drop did not feature any new startling information. It contained roughly 200 pages consisting of handwritten flight logs, a short evidence list, a slightly redacted contact book, and a fully redacted list of 254 potential victims identified as masseuses. Notably enough, President Donald Trump's name does pop up in the flight log multiple times. However, his apparent relationship with Epstein is not new information, and they had even been pictured together in the past. In response to the less than ideal rollout, Bondi said in a statement, "This Department of Justice is following through on President Trump's commitment to transparency and lifting the veil on the disgusting actions of Jeffrey Epstein and his co-conspirators." The first phase of files released today sheds light on Epstein's extensive network and begins to provide the public with long overdue accountability. Patel added the FBI is entering a new era, one that will be defined by integrity, accountability, and the unwavering pursuit of justice. There will be no cover-ups, no missing documents, and no stone left unturned. And anyone from the prior or current Bureau who undermines this will be swiftly pursued. If there are gaps, we will find them. If records have been hidden, we will uncover them. And we will bring everything we find to the Department of Justice to be fully assessed and transparently disseminated to the American people as it should be. Hello, Kane.
Hello.
Yeah, no, I guess we're reading, Epstein shit.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah. As a certain individual called him, what was that, like?
The new creator,
oh, yeah.
I think was his
name.
Yeah,
that guy, that faggot. Yeah, must have used his psychic abilities to do terrible things. What a waste of talent. Anyway. The oath we take is to the Constitution, and under my leadership, the promise will be upheld without compromise. Epstein died in his jail cell, supposedly by suicide, in 2019. His co-conspirator, Ghislaine Maxwell, is currently doing 20 years in prison after similarly being convicted of sex trafficking in 2022. Now we get to the meat, so to speak, of this. Looks like I got to do this. We're not going to be reading everything, obviously. Half of this is just fucking flight logs, and that's boring as shit. I think the real meat of this information is within the contacts of Jeffrey Epstein. And there's a few you might be surprised at. I mean, one of them doesn't show up here, but he's got a bit of a interesting past. J.F. Garapi, some guy who had a potato go missing about 18 months ago and doesn't seem to give a shit. But let's read some of these items here. One cell phone containing NYC 022395, one DVD containing images of log files and FTK reports for system information on selected items. Red rope containing massage table, fucking hell. Red rope containing NYC 032391, 3 LTO 6-tape cartridges containing an ArcServe backup of all digital evidence from submission ID 219407. Red rope containing NYC 032392, 2 LTO 6-tape cartridges containing an ArcServe backup of all digital evidence from submission ID 215974. 1 CD labeled Girl Pics Nude Book 4. 1 red rope containing envelope containing 1 VHS tape, 2 cassette tapes, and 4 micro cassette tapes. 1 red rope containing 1 envelope containing 4 CDs. 2 banker's box containing various Epstein-related case materials. 1 box containing 1 pair of black women's cowboy boots, size 8.
The fuck?
Okay. 1 cellophane disc containing images of matchmaker shred reconstruction. 1 cellophane containing unframed photo, single 1. 1 red rope containing highly confidential responsive material to include nude and semi-nude images and videos from digital evidence items processed by CART, box containing 10 yearbooks collected by FBI West Palm Beach resident agency, 1 peach massage table, 1 green massage table, 1 beige massage table, 1 brown massage table, 1 flat box containing 1 large framed photo, 1 box containing 4 framed photos, 1 box containing 12 framed photos, 1 box containing 5 framed photos, 1 red rope containing LSJ logbook, 1 red rope containing daily vessel trip logs February 17 through February 16, 2017, HP Tower serial number CNV 74213M3 model 570-P056, Lenovo Tower machine type 90J0, Mac desktop, HP Towers, HP desktop power towers, Mac is A1312, HP Tower 260-A010, blah blah blah. Silver Mac desktop, ew, he's a Mac fan, was. 6 bay with 146 gigabyte hard drives, 1 box containing Panasonic KXTD100S, HP server with 4 500 gigabyte drives, blueprints, 1 cellophane containing boat trip log and employee lists, Unify server, Unify video, 1 cellophane containing paper with passwords on both sides, cloud key, cellophane containing Olympus digital voice recorder, Silver Mac desktop, Dell Inspiron tower with power cord, 1 red rope containing LSJ and GSJ boat log 2019, 1 box containing shredded paper, 1 cellophane containing Apple iPod Shuffle on watch band, Silver MacBook desktop, 1 cellophane containing photograph, 1 cellophane containing employee contact list, 1 red rope containing red Nikon camera, let's see, 1 silver desktop, HP laptop, Toshiba laptop with charger, 1 red rope containing remodeling documents for Island, 1 cellophane containing handwritten notes on LSJ notepad, 1 box containing photo negatives, letter, 1 red rope containing Island blueprints, Island photos, and documents, 1 red rope containing photo album of Girl and Epstein, 1 red rope containing letter, photo albums of girls, photos of Island, 1 cellophane containing documents with names, 1 cellophane containing employee contact list, Silver Mac desktop, 1 red rope containing notepads with notes, LSJ stationery, handwritten notes. Okay, now trust me, there's some interesting stuff in here. I swear, I'm telling you, I just saw some. Silver Mac desktop with mouse and keyboard, silver iPad model, cellophane containing silver iPad, red rope containing silver MacBook labeled JE Big Laptop, black bag and black bag, Mac desktop labeled Kitchen Mac, 1 heat-sealed bag containing 1 yellow envelope marked SK dated March 27, 2018, containing multiple smaller envelopes, 4 binders with 58 discs. You know what, fuck it, I'm gonna just scroll down until I see something funny. Fuck this. A stuffed dog, white and colored busts of female torsos, 1 brown bust sculpture of female breasts, 1 folder labeled Sue containing various photos, banker's box containing bundled photos and CDs from women old photos, 1 blue color bust of a female torso, 1 red rope containing 2 photos of female buttocks, 1 box containing 5 costumes and a wig, 1 red rope containing a vibrator, 3 butt plugs, 1 set of cuffs, 1 dildo, 1 leash, 1 box of condoms, 1 nurse cap, and 1 stethoscope. 1 red rope containing 1 butt plug. 4 frame photos of naked females. 1 set of copper handcuffs and a whip. Green massage table. Photo depicting 2 girls' cash disbursements. Photographs 2 depicting Epstein and 2 females. 1 photo depicting 2 females. Let's see. Your day planner. And this is just a bunch of flight logs. It's not really interesting. I did find where the page is, where the contact information starts. I'd say that's probably relatively more interesting to me. You got Palm Beach, 2004-2005, Abbey, Joanna Abel Samem, McAda, let's see, Paul Allen, Charlie Athorpe, Senor Vicente Alvarez, Romana Maurice. Yeah, no, look at all this. Yeah, wow, it's all really so fucking revelatory. Jesus Christ. Contact information. Great. Great. Let's see. Any of these names I might recognize? Tony Blair. That guy was Prime Minister of England, or Great Britain. Sorry. Let's see. Flavio Briatore. Who is that? It's an Italian businessman. Looks like he was currently serves as Renault's executive advisor for Formula One. So I guess that's who that guy is. Guess he's into racing. Jean-Luc Brunel. Or who was that guy? Looks like this guy was a French model scout. Died back in 2022. Only a few years ago. Looks like he was accused of grooming young females and partaking in the sex trafficking ring run by Epstein. Looks like he was arrested December 16, 2020, and charged with the rape of minors by French prosecutors. He died from an apparent suicide before his trial could proceed. So this guy, looks like this guy was a modeling scout. Interesting.
Yes, suicide, right.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is a bunch of contact info. Let's see. Alistair Keelan. Who are these fucking people? Dr. Mark Cecil.
So these are the Epstein files that were released recently?
Yeah, like, apparently a lot of this shit was, like, known on the internet for a long time, but, I mean, there's some people that don't really know about this. Oh, this is depressing. John Cleese is on here. That's really depressing.
But speaking of files, if we ever get the released files for the assassinations of JFK and Martin Luther King, I think that would be stream-worthy.
Oh, 100%, 100%. And I'm pretty sure it'll all be blacked out just like this because, you know, it seems like that's just... We can't have nice things, you know? Can't have nice
Yeah,
things.
What is even blacked out exactly?
Right here it looks like it's contact information. Yeah, holy shit.
Are these like victims?
No.
On the...
This is like his Rolodex. This is his black book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Minnie Driver. She's an actress, I believe. Elie Wiesel. This guy was like famous for like being like some kind of professional Holocaust survivor. Like that was literally what he did. That's literally his claim to fame.
Yeah, and now he's a Jew grooming minors.
Well, was one. He died recently. Duchess of York and the Duke of York. Now, who are these people? Current. Oh, it's Prince Andrew. That's oh, he's interesting. Oh, this guy's probably part of the reason why I was hidden for so long. This guy was like really I mean, come on. This guy doesn't look like this doesn't look like a face of a pedophile, does it? That looks like a guy you could trust with your teenage daughter, right? I mean, he's a Prince of England. He wouldn't do anything this perverted, right?
I wouldn't let my children anywhere near that.
Yeah. Whew. Hey. No kidding. I don't know why you'd want to let your kids anywhere near that thing. You have to be retarded. Chris Evans is on that list.
Oh,
I
really?
wonder if it's the Chris Evans. Wouldn't shock me. Who knows? But then again, this is like back in 2004, so... Call Frederick. Oh, Ralph Fiennes is on here, so Voldemort's on this list.
I think Tom Hanks is on there too,
Oh, yeah.
and even Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah, no. Trump, Trump was like a big... He was like a... I think he ran the club Jeffrey Epstein was a member of Mar-a-Lago. He got kicked out for like trying to like grope a kid. So
Yeah, because I remember, like, I think my stepdad told me, like, a while ago that Trump hated Epstein.
he was like Trump was the one person who actually testified against Jeffrey Epstein. So I mean,
Nice.
yeah, that was a thing. So the only guy in this list, apparently. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Gross, Greece, Princess Olga. A lot of royalty on here. Guggenheim, they were like the people who run like the art museums and shit. They're George Hamilton. It's creepy. Robert Hansen. That was the guy who like ran, I think, like Virgin Airlines. So. Wait, what was that guy? Robert Hans. Huh. Okay, let's see. You got. Yeah, this whole thing is like. I can't believe it's like. Fucking hell. Boring as shit, I tell you. Liz Hurley, that's another actress. Hearst. Inca. What the fuck is that? Oh, hey, Michael Jackson's on this list.
Holy shit.
Shows Mick Jagger. Hattie Jagger. Let's see, who else? Jeffries. Oh, Bobby Kennedy. Ted Kennedy. Senator Edward Kennedy. That'd be interesting. I wonder who he was married to. He said Robert and Mary. Oh. Yeah, it would be the same guy, Mary Richardson. And she was alive at the time. So great. You got fucking RFK Jr. is. They got Henry Kissinger. Oh, of course, somebody who was like a demon from hell would be on here. Let's see. Philip Levine. Jeffrey Leeds. Oh, Courtney Love's on here. Oh, that's it's interesting. He's got her highlighted. What the fuck's going on here, man? Yeah, first you killed Kurt Cobain, now you're on the fucking Epstein list.
Jeez, how many people are on this list in general?
A lot. Just there's a lot. Let's see, Argolis, Jeremy Murray. Huh. See if anyone's highlighted. Well, Kevin and Pandora, Isabel. Let's see. Huh. Yeah, this is like his fucking like personal phone book. Like of all the people that were like he was like in contact with, probably has some kind of blackmail. I don't know. I mean, this is just all contact info. Huh. Pascal. I mean, this is people from like fucking 20 years ago. Huh. It's like, you got all these people that just wanted to, like, stop it, not get it released, and for this. All for this. Oh, Joan Rivers there. That was, like, someone who died after said that, like, fucking... thought that Michelle Obama had, like, a penis, which is just...
You mean Big Mike?
Yeah, Big Mike. A lot of Rothschilds on here. That's interesting. That's very interesting. They're like some kind of like big like banker family. Jeffrey Sachs. Bobby Shriver. Maria Shriver. I guess like JFK's some guy named Negro says, "Sup, Samus? Hello. How's it going?"
Oh, someone in the comment section?
Yep. I think it wouldn't shock me if it was like Crimson.
Nah, I doubt it's him.
Probably. Nah, I don't think it's him either. Peter Soros. Now, who's this guy? I know George Soros is, but let's see. Peter Soros. I'm Florida man.
Oh, what's up, Florida?
Yep. How's it going? Let's see. Paul Soros' son. Let's see. London and New York. So yeah, looks like he was this here as Peter Soros. I believe that's the guy who's like circled here. Lives between London and New York and has managed his family's investment office since 1998. Their investment activities been concentrated in a relatively small number of venture capital, private equity, and hedge funds, and a broader range of direct investments in the energy, technology, telecom, consumer, and financial services sector. He says, hello, Kane. Prior to that period, he worked as an investment banker and managed a hedge fund. During the 1991 through 1994 period, he also spent time on the ground in Russia and Ukraine working on government aid programs to improve their grain import infrastructure and poultry production, respectively. So this is like during when people were like looting everything in sight after the Soviet Union collapsed. He was active as the editor and columnist for Tatler magazine. Ain't the fellows. Who's it? Yeah. Oh, he's like George Soros' nephew. Yeah, that's yeah. I wonder. Oh, Kevin Spacey's here too.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Any other names? That I would recognize, maybe. David Tang. He's got a long list on here. Brady, Julia Taymor, Thailand, blah blah blah. Shit. Oh, hey, hey, there's the Trumps on here. Blaine and Robert, Ivana, Ivanka, Robert and Blaine. Oh, it's Chris Tucker from like the
Rush Hour?
Yeah.
And Friday.
Yeah. Damn.
Damn.
Oh, hey, Mike Wallace, Barbara Walters, some news faggots. Bob Weinstein, I believe that's Harvey Weinstein's brother. Dr. Ruth Westheimer. Dr. Ruth's on this list.
Wait, Harvey Weinstein, the guy that Tanya looks like?
Harvey Weinstein's brother, yes. Also, hey, there's Dr. Wessel again, professional Holocaust survivor. Serena Williams.
A lot of Jews were meeting up with Epstein, it seems.
Wynn, that's a hotel guy. Yeah, it's a coincidence of some sort. Andrew Piggy Yates, Prince Michael of Yugoslavia, Dimitri Yugoslavia, basically some exiled royal family people. Mark Zeff. Let's see. 65th Street, I believe this is like his contacts in New York. Joseph and Florina Rueda. Who are these people? Huh. Oh, well, there's the, interesting. Oh. Actually, Oh, and there's Jazane Maxwell. She's there a lot. I don't... doesn't really say who these people really were. Probably, like, very close and personal people with that. Oh, that's his right-hand woman. There. Bobby Cohen. Dawato cuisine of India. So, I guess this guy liked to eat shit. Sotheby's, that's like some auction house. Tickets. Huh. Blah, blah, blah. Bear Stearns. Colonial Bank. What are they doing? Was. And looks like it went out of business. Nice.
No surprise there.
Yeah, let's see. PB National. Oh, it's a Palm Beach National Golf Club, so like kind of where all these people would meet up and shit. More France. Jeffrey Epstein, I guess that's his contacts in France. Oh, a lot of massage shit. Oh. Look at that. Wow, a lot of massage stuff. Oh, this guy must have been really stressed. Okay, so this is an interior designer. Looks like he was, he designed the interiors of apartments, corporations, hotels, yachts, and jets. So I think this guy was, like, just doing, like, interior decoration shit for Epstein. I think that's why he was highlighted. Or it could be some other shit. And it was his private residence, Place des Victoires in Paris, which... Place des Victoires, which looks like that was some looks like that was a circular square, place of victories. It's like, yeah, it looks like he had a house there. So wealthy guy, very wealthy guy. Huh. Interesting. And Vidson Vieira Cotron. Huh. Vidson. Vieira Cotron. Huh. So it looks like it's this guy. Looks like it's one of his jets. 2018, just 9 days after the picture taken from Larry Visosky, Epstein's chief pilot, took notice of when will the blue paint job be done? Looks like this guy even snapped a picture of Bill Clinton. Doesn't look like they have any idea what he does for a living. Who's the boss? Is it Epstein? What does he do for him? Trent, he shows up a bit. It's like, yeah, it looks like this guy's circled. Who the fuck is this guy? Huh. Oh, Massage A Island. Apartment. Jeffrey Epstein. Looks like Jerusalem Hyatt. Ehud Olmert. This guy used to be the Prime Minister of Israel. Apartment for Hodge. What the fuck is that? Some more circled shit. Ava Anderson. Huh. Looks like it's this person. Looks like she was a model. Oh, she dated Jeffrey Epstein. Huh. She continued to socialize with Epstein after his time in jail. Wow. Well, that's interesting. It's like, more models. Looks like that was like his personal dated her. Ehud Barak, I believe that was another. I believe it was another prime minister of Israel. Yep. No. That was the Prime Minister of Israel. Wow. That looks like a face you can trust, doesn't it, Kate?
No, he looks like a Jew.
Well, I mean, he was the Prime Minister of Israel, so of course he would be.
Of course. Dude, there's people in Congress who are like dual citizens of the US and Israel. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, it's they got like these. I guess they automatically get citizenship from Israel. I guess if you were born like that, but it's just it's kind of weird, you know. It's like, hey, pick a fucking side, butthole.
I know, right? It's like what what's his name? Keebler said to us. He's like, you just choose what country to live in. You're a traitor to both of your countries.
Yeah, and nobody likes someone who's a fence sitter. Nobody likes fence sitters. Let's see, fire, Sodi, Michelle Campos. Huh. Let me take a look here. Sorry, that was my lighter. Kind of fell there. All right, looks like it's Associate Professor, Jewish Studies at Penn State. Huh. Penn State. That was the same place that Jerry Sandusky was like fucking little boys in like their locker room and like totally taking a big shit all over Joe Paterno's legacy.
Oh, dude, raping little boys in a locker room.
Yep. Oh, that's another rabbit hole in and of itself. The whole Jerry Sandusky shit. You know.
That is crazy.
Like, he had some academic interest too. This whole guy's whole thing wasn't purely, hey, how do we get a collection of people into my weird ass degenerate nonsense? So, I mean, I'm just.
I know, right?
So basically, it looks like this person was like a historian for like Israel during like sort of the decline of the Ottoman Empire. So it's kind of like looking at the blah blah blah. I'll just read this publication shit. Might help with this. Michelle Campos. I am a scholar of 19th and early 20th century Jewish studies and Middle Eastern history whose work is grounded in and contributes to three complementary and overlapping subfields. 1. The history of Palestine and Israel. 2. The history of the late Ottoman Empire and the making of the modern Middle East. And 3. Sephardic Jewish studies. Because I see the history of Ottoman Palestine as inextricably linked to the history of the rest of the empire in the eastern Mediterranean al-Mashriq, my work shifts between urban, regional, and imperial scales. Likewise, my approach to intercommunal history is deeply relational, and to that end I approach Jews, Muslims, and Christians in the same conceptual, temporal, and spatial frame. Well, of course, they're all fucking living with each other. And it's funny, it's actually during that time period, like during the early 20th century, when they were talking about Palestinians, they were actually referring to Jews at that time. They were they called like the Palestinians, they called them the Arabs.
Wait, who were
the Jews? They called them Palestinians before Israel was a thing.
Like who? I'm sorry, I'm a little lost.
Like the rest of the world. Like this is like before the Holocaust and all that shit. Before World War II.
Yeah, but who was being referred to as Palestinians?
Jews.
Oh, okay. By the rest of the world.
Yeah, they called the Palestinians just Arabs.
Gotcha.
Or what we call Palestinians as Arabs. My first book, Ottoman Brothers, Muslims, Christians, and Jews in Early 20th Century Palestine, explored the impact of the 1908 Ottoman Revolution on this one quarter of the empire and analyzed how Palestine's residents learned how to become imperial citizens together. Ottoman Brothers won the National Jewish Book Award in Sephardic Culture and the Yonatan Shapiro Award for Best Book in Israel Studies. The Turkish translation, I'm not even going to bother with that, was published by Koch University Press. I don't know Turkish at all, and I'm not going to try. I'm just going to try to be funny at this point. Since then, I have published other articles dealing with Ottoman political culture, most recently placing Ottomanism in comparative perspective and examining the contradictions that a collective imperial belonging awakened for questions of ethnicity and religion at the end of the empire. I currently am completing a book on neighborhood life and intercommunal relations in 19th and early 20th century Jerusalem, for which I received funding from the National Endowment for the Humanities. Drawing on the rich Ottoman census ledgers, as well as extensive communal, legal, municipal, and imperial archives, this book project examines the impact of migration, urban expansion, and growing sectarianism on the urban landscape. I have published several scholarly articles related to this project, as well as a non-academic piece on segregation in contemporary Jerusalem. It's almost like if you mix a bunch of people together who don't really get along, it's like he's creating like a recipe for people to just fucking kill each other. Crazy.
You see, what should happen? What should happen is we need to abduct their babies and then conform them into a society that's right.
Yeah, I just say that whole fucking region's just fucking. Why are we even bothering with that shit?
I know, right?
Like just
That, because like the thing is like every president like ever in history has controversy, like good or bad.
oh yeah.
Trump is still better than Kamala by default, obviously, but like his issue is that he likes to suck off to Israel a lot.
I mean, 7 out of his 10 grandkids are Jewish, so that might have a little bit to do with it.
Okay. So unrighteous.
Including his favorite daughter, Ivanka, they converted to Judaism for her husband, Jared Kushner.
I see.
Yeah, sorry, keep dropping shit. Jesus Christ. My work on Sephardic Jewish history has been an integral component of both my book projects. In addition, I have published scholarly articles and book chapters reassessing the development of the field, examining the intersection of Sephardi Zionism and Ottomanism, tracing the work of a Maghrebi intellectual in Ottoman and Mandatory Palestine, and analyzing Sephardi Maghrebi perspectives on violence in interwar Palestine. Currently, I'm completing 2 articles on Sephardi conceptions of Mediterranean and Middle Eastern urban spaces and on multilingualism and cosmopolitanism in the Ottoman Sephardi world. My next book project will place Sephardic Jewish history, religious law, and the culture of modernity in comparative regional perspective. Finally, over the last decade, I have delved into the exciting frontier of the digital humanities, particularly mapping and social networks, which I incorporate in my research and teaching. Well, talk about burying the lead. This is a lot more interesting than all this crap about fucking a collapsing empire. It's like kind of like studying sort of like modern social effects. So that's interesting. Oh, Alan Dershowitz. Now this guy's like a famous lawyer. And let's see. Well, it looks like this is his outline of the Gaza redevelopment plan. This is his actual fucking idea. Prominent attorney Alan Dershowitz praised Donald Trump's effort to develop a plan for rebuilding Gaza during an appearance in Palm Beach Wednesday. Transform the territory into a resort destination. This is funny shit, dude. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry. That's fucking hilarious. Yeah. Alright. Well, this guy's a lawyer. He claimed that he was, like, getting a massage. I was wearing underwear when I was being massaged. I kept my underwear on during it. Alan Dershowitz is now in the middle of the firestorm after the State District, Southern District, New York, indicted his client on sex trafficking charges. All reports show Dershowitz vociferously defended his client, Jeffrey. Hold on, Dad. Man, I gotta find something because actually. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry about that. Okay, kept his underwear on. Massaged Jeffrey Epstein's house. He says, but, I got a massage at his house, but I kept my underwear on. Like, what the fuck? Where does that make any goddamn sense? Epstein portables, Jeffrey Epstein interests, Eric Ganney. Who's this guy? It's like all those people they knew in like fucking New York. He was the chief financial officer here. Let's see. Let's take a look here. Skilled professional in finance. Located in South Carolina, Eric holds a CFO role at Karemi Partners Limited. Eric Ganey possesses mechanical abilities that enable him to address various home ownership challenges. Let's see. From handling light plumbing and electrical tasks to troubleshooting low voltage issues, Eric's hand-on approach adds another dimension to his capabilities beyond his financial acumen. Early in life, I think this guy's definitely got some early life in him, if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
Eric Ganey pursued his Bachelor of Science in Accounting and Business Administration at the State University of New York at Albany, paving the way for him to become a certified public accountant in the state of New York. Following his graduation, Eric Ganey assumed various significant roles. He was a controller at Trafalgar House Real Estate Incorporated for 4 years. Subsequently, Eric transitioned into the role of an independent certified public accountant, which he fulfilled for several years. This experience led him back to the position of controller, this time with the New York Strategy Group, where he remained until 2005 before taking on his current dual roles. Located in New York, Karemi Partners Limited operates as a private equity firm. Eric Ganey serves as its chief financial officer, pivotal in the organization. Here, Eric oversees financial management, treasury operations, accounting practices, tax matters, estate planning, human resource management, and asset procurement. With a wealth of experience in accounting, Eric Ganey possesses a versatile skill set covering numerous facets of financial management. Among his key duties are supervising bookkeeping procedures, offering mentorship to bookkeeping staff. Goddamn. Hold on, let me get a little water here. It's like bookkeeping, like Jesus Christ. Bookkeeping. Addressing misclassifications and efficiently managing accounting operations during relocations across several states. Kind of like Epstein going from New York to Palm Beach in Florida. Throughout these transitions, Eric adeptly handles tasks such as setting up new bank accounts, facilitating staff onboarding, overseeing payroll operations, and maintaining uninterrupted financial processes. Eric Ganey naturally gravitates towards problem solving. His method of sharing information begins with a thorough understanding of the inquiry. He believes this approach surpasses simply accepting the question at face value, as delivering a deeper, more insightful response holds greater importance to him. Eric Ganey is also deeply interested in technology and its ever-evolving landscape. With a keen curiosity for innovation, he keeps abreast of the latest technological advancements and trends. Whether exploring the potential of emerging technologies in finance or leveraging digital tools to streamline processes within his professional endeavors, Eric recognizes the transformative power of technology. He is an avid user and a proactive learner, continuously seeking to harness technology to enhance efficiency, effectiveness, and innovations in all aspects of his work and beyond. Among Eric Ganey's diverse interests, music holds a special place. Recently, he has embarked on a songwriting journey, thoroughly enjoying the creative process. Witnessing his compositions come to life through the talents of professional musicians brings him immense joy. From the initial spark of inspiration to the final rendition. To learn more about Eric Ganey, visit his professional overview or music site. Let's see. So it's like this guy's like really into like writing music, like talking about like it's interesting. Like the things I've seen, like this guy's like looking at like people who are like academics and like kind of musicians, but they're also got these secondary interests of like technology and kind of like how it affects society and all that. So it's kind of a weird special interest, if you ask me.
Wait, so do they have like negative criticisms of technology affecting the world?
No. They're like seeing how it can like what are like sort of the dimensions societally of that. Like kind of I don't know why. Obviously, they want to like control people more. I think for what reason I don't know. They got Elon Musk with this fucking like Neuralink shit, and I'm like I don't really trust him on that shit either. So hold on. Looks like we got. Oh hey, what's up, Draven?
Hello.
So we're going over the Epstein list, and I'm Epstein like kind of circled some people that are really important, and I'm kind of looking at them, you know, because well, if it's important to Jeffrey, it's important enough to highlight him. It's important enough here. Apparently, Courtney Love was someone highlighted a lot. Go figure.
Hilarious.
I requested Draven here because he has charisma.
I guess.
Yeah, I know. Hey, that's the thing. Like, I'm really just kind of looking at information as it comes, you know? Surgeon's Office of Central
Yeah.
Ohio. Well, that's weird. Had some interest there. John Kerry, who ran for president. You remember that, right, Draven?
Yeah, wasn't he a Republican?
No, he was a Democrat, but, let's be honest,
Oh.
back then there really wasn't much of a difference.
No, there wasn't.
And it looks like it's a Cindy Book. Hold on, let me look this up right here. Booklar. Oh, who's this?
I've seen versions online where this stuff isn't blocked out.
Right. Cindy Lopez was in Epstein's flight log over 30 times that included Bill Clinton, Kevin Spacey, and many others. One of those flights
Good old Bill.
was to Billy Near's dinner in '02, now deleted. This girl is 100% underage. So he was a model. No. She, Cindy Lopez, was a model for Karen Modeling Agency, which is based in Paris, known by Jean-Luc Brunel, who procured children for Epstein's pedophile sex trafficking network. It is very likely that Cindy was one of those victims. According to one lawsuit, Epstein invested $1 million to help launch Brunel's modeling firm, MC2, in exchange for a supply of girls on tap. In one case described in the lawsuit, Brunel even sent him 3 12-year-old girls as a birthday present. Ugh.
Oogie.
Jesus Christ. So this is like his favorite fucking, pedophile, shit. Like, what the fuck? Senator George Mitchell, he was a guy that was, really prominent during, the whole steroid era in baseball. He, led a congressional commission into it that apparently kind of actually did something for once. It got steroids out of the game, or so they say. Oh, Leslie Wexner. This guy's interesting. Yep, so it looks like he was a guy that looks like he was the billionaire co-founder of Bed Bath and shit. Did I say Bread Bath and Beyond? That'd be great. Co-founder and luminous Bath and Body Works Incorporated. Oh, there you go. Let's see. Looks like he also acquired Victoria's Secret. Well, that's interesting. Hey, what's up, Vash? We're looking at the Epstein thing. Looks like we had Leslie Wexner highlighted, and he shows up a lot. Oh, and this is interesting. Very recent article. Documents unsealed Tuesday from cases tied to Jeffrey Epstein, who died while facing federal sex trafficking charges, have named Ohio's richest person as one of those involved with his victims. The documents from the 17th Judicial Court of Florida tied to a January 2016 deposition of Virginia Roberts Jeffrey. Oh, hello. How can I help you? Sorry. Yeah. Hello, Vash. Again. One of the powerful business executives she was sexually trafficked to. During direct questioning by attorney Mary Borja, Jeffrey confirmed she had sex with Wexner more than 3 times, but not more than 10. She also described an instance where Epstein's co-conspirator, Ghislaine Maxwell, arranged for Jeffrey to wear specific outfits for Wexner. Additionally, Jeffrey described a specific incident in New Mexico, where the billionaire was also involved with Sarah Kellen, a member of Epstein's inner circle, who described herself as one of Epstein's victims. How do you know that you had sex with Les Wexner? Borja asked. Jesus Christ. I was there. How many times did you and Les Wexner and Sarah Kellen have sex together? Borja asked. Once that I remembered. When NBC4 reached out to a spokesperson for Wexner's family for comment on the newly released documents, they pointed to a statement in his attorney's letter to a judge written in 2020. Mr. Wexner was unaware and was never a participant in any of the abhorrent behavior engaged in by Epstein against Epstein's victims, Wexner's attorneys wrote. Mr. Wexner never met Mrs. Jeffrey. Any claims to the contrary were not true. Epstein met Wexner in the 80s and became his financial manager, as well as his power of attorney later on. The billionaire who brought Epstein to Ohio for his new Albany transformation project previously saw mentions in earlier documents as released as part of a court order. However, the newly released pages from Jeffrey's testimony are the first time Wexner is named as sexually involved with any of Epstein's victims. The previous documents released include a deposition of Maxwell. When investigators asked her if she gave a girl a sexual outfit to wear for Wexner, she replied categorically no. Let's see. Jeffrey's own attorney, Brad Edwards, also contradicted his client in a 2019 news conference. I believe, based on the information that we have accumulated over 11 years, that the statements that Mr. Wexner gave yesterday in the press that he did not know about the sexual proclivities of Mr. Epstein are very highly likely to be true. We have not seen where he is in the company of Jeffrey Epstein at the time when he was engaging in these things. In fact, it's very seldom that many of the victims actually even met him or saw him. In 2008, Wexner's former financier made a deal with prosecutors to plead guilty to charges of prostitution and prostitution involving minor in Florida. After being arrested again in 2019 on child sex trafficking charges and with new attention on his Epstein died by apparent suicide in jail. So, what's up?
I came across recently that Disney was actually giving trips to Epstein Island. You'd only have to pay like $80 for a cruise and a snorkel. You'd have like, I think it's like an hour or two on the Epstein Island where you get to look at the sea turtle.
I think I might have gone there. I did go on a Disney cruise and I was like 13, so it's actually very...
You went to Epstein Island?
Yeah, that'd be fucking hilarious. Yeah, no. There you go.
Well, it's known as like a nautical tour, and you go to like, I think it's St. John.
St. James. Yeah,
Right.
it's like Rape
Hey,
Island.
what's up?
Yeah, St. James.
Yeah.
Hey, Doink.
Hey,
How's it going?
what are we doing?
Like, I mean, I just find it odd that, Disney decides to go, yeah, you can totally go over here. Bring your kids.
Oh, yeah, it's like, man, it's very Disney St. James. Allegedly, they said they sent cruises to Little St. James. They said...
What the
From
fuck?
2009,
Wait.
from 2009 till 2016, they sent them.
Okay, so that's... So I didn't go there.
Shit.
Yeah, they're saying it's like false. I don't fucking know anymore. Who the hell knows?
Anything interesting going on in the from the list that I have missed?
Well,
Or...
apparently he was
No, not
really
really.
like...
Oprah was a frequent flyer.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised that these Disney cruise ships are transporting kids to a pedophile island. It's because of fuck Disney, dude.
yeah,
It's controlled by a bunch of Jews. Well,
I think it's just Timothy Newcomb. Let's
create a
see.
new video. Okay.
So, it looks like it's two different people. I don't know exactly who this guy is. Maybe it's... Texas... Looks like some... I don't know. Maybe. Who the fuck knows who this guy actually is? Circle, though. That's interesting. Citix. What's this fucking thing? Citrix. It's an American multinational cloud computing and virtualization technology that provides software, server applications, and desktop virtualization. So it looks like these are people that are like using particular software. Huh. David Rockefeller. Dr. Oliver...
Obviously, the fucking Rockefeller company, like...
Douglas A. Schneffel. Schnefty.
I've heard that George Clooney might be on the list.
Yeah, Schefter. Oh, that's not Caroline Stark. Sorry, that was a lighter falling. Huh. He has some connections with some college professors, but looks like Trinity College of Sciences. I don't know exactly. He was like earned a bachelor's. If this is this person, I don't know if this is the same, but he was interested in like academics. Associate professor of classics. She earned a bachelor's of arts in Latin from Sweetbriar College, a master's of arts in cultural intellectual history. 1316, blah, 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 Warburg Institute, University of London. Interests include ancient cosmology, anthropology, ethnography, and the reception of classical antiquity in medieval and Renaissance Europe and Africa and the African diaspora. Creator of the IO Project, an online resource for the history and reception of classics in Africa and the African diaspora, and she's co-editing with Lee Fratantuono, a companion to Latin epic 1496 Common Era. I want to beat people who use the phrase term Common Era, frankly. Currently working on 2 book projects, one on Africana receptions of classical heroines, another examines the intersection of humanism, philosophy, art, science, 15th century Italian humanists. They rediscovered ancient stories about the birth and development of humankind, Lucretius and other ancient authors. She was a research fellow at Harvard Center for Hellenic Studies and Humanities writ large faculty fellow at Duke University. So, I actually did find something interesting. Speaking of academics, there's actually someone who was kind of a... Remember, any of you remember anything about the whole blood sports era of content on YouTube?
Not really, no. What is that?
I remember that era very well. Who are we talking about?
We're talking about JF Garapi. He's one of these people that was like kind of a big...
Oh, JF is a part of the Epstein list.
Oh, not really. But
Potato.
oh yeah, he lost a potato. There's no idea if it's rotting away or not. You know, no idea.
No, this is untrue. I left the potato in the wood.
Yep.
I let her be free.
I mean,
Last I knew, she was alive.
yeah, I put her in the ground. That's how you let a potato grow.
Let the potato grow in the wood.
I knew Jeff Epstein personally, and I never deceived my audience into having much expectations about the Epstein files that would be released. Much of the excitement around these releases is pushed by people who do not truly understand how Zionist political extortion works. You won't find incriminating evidence about higher-ups in those files. You won't find smoking gun recordings of explicit extortion. That is not how people like Epstein work. My first contact with Epstein was in 2014 when I was overlapping my academic research with a neuroscience show in a blooming YouTube market for independent creators. I didn't know Epstein was a pedo, but I knew there was a millionaire out there giving money to scientists and that sexual allegations were starting to emerge about him. I assumed he may have been cavalier with women, but the allegations were probably exaggerated, as was the case so often in this era of Me Too. So he's talking about either A, he's talking about Me Too being in 2014, which is not the case, or Me Too being in 2025, which is not really the case anymore. Alright. Knowing this, my instinct led me to design a strategy that would attract Epstein to fund my project. I pushed the idea that the project would feature women in science. Knowing the circles were honing onto him, I thought it would appeal. He bit my bait. He responded to an email saying only the following: where to send money. A few weeks later, a $25,000 check from the U.S. Virgin Islands came to my mailbox. There, I realized that I understood this man better than he understood himself. What a fucking arrogant ass. I then set my mind on an idealistic goal that seems ridiculous today. I would attempt a rapprochement with Epstein with the goal of convincing him to lead a monogamous marriage lifestyle. What the fuck?
Okay.
As of today, I think I could have succeeded if the feds hadn't gotten to him before I could. What?
If it wasn't for you kids,
If it wasn't for you...
I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you kids.
What for you meddling kids going to the police?
Samus,
What's up, Kane?
what if on the list we just saw Rosario Cristini on there?
Yeah, that'd be interesting. But I think a proper name for him would be Tanya the Exile, because we kicked his ass out of everything.
He was so badly exiled, even Epstein exiled him. His ghost did.
Yep. You know? What I can tell you about extortion rings of this kind is that they operate extremely subtly, with almost nothing ever said. I remember a time where I sat in a New York cafe with Epstein's assistant massage scheduler. Thanks for coming. It's been quite hectic here with all the, allegations. I was presenting to her the opportunity for Epstein to fund the second season of my show or my book. We had a contention that led to him to refuse. My position was that he had to fund us as free thinkers who owed him nothing. That it was better that way, that the new internet media was headed this way anyways, and that the age of central control was over. He didn't like that. He wanted an institution that he could overtake at some point. He didn't want individual thinkers benefiting from his money. They could run away from his plantation at any time. He wanted central control, and he wanted every individual in the show to be either owned or disposable. That is how political extortion works. It's subtle. Amazingly, today we can say that Epstein was right and I was wrong. Independent thinkers aren't the standard. Almost everyone you see here is part of some centrally controlled stable. Epstein may have died, but his spirit has succeeded. Huh. Well, that's an interesting allegation. Another instance of interaction came when I was out of academia, and some recruiting agent suddenly contacted me by email, offering me a $60,000 to $80,000 job watching naked female models wearing underwear for the biggest underwear company on the planet, owned by Les Wexner of Victoria's Secret, owned by a friend of Epstein. I realized this is a kickback from Epstein 2 years after I rejected the offer because for family reasons I couldn't move to another state to get the job. Given this subtlety, I was being recruited by the Epstein network and didn't even realize it. Please understand the files probably don't contain much. Having interacted with Epstein, what I could tell you about him is this. He wasn't a misogynist, he was in fact a feminist, an adorer of two women to the point of his own destruction. He was from a generation of Jews who elevated hedonistic sex to a pathological extent. He dreamed of a world that would be dominated by women, scientists, CEO, etc. His sex acts were merely his awkward way to achieve his unrealistic utopia. All I know is, I don't know anything about this dude, but I think he's so far up his ass, he's like, I don't even know what to make of this faggot. Like, yeah, he does. That's actually looking into this guy, I think would be worthy of a stream in and of itself. You know?
Yeah, they all need to be checked up on.
100%. Oh, hey, look, Donald Trump is circled. Wow. No wonder why they're trying to solo walk this shit. Larry Vygotsky. It was like the chief pilot. Looks like his ex-pilot takes the stand. Flew to his boss around every 4 days. Flight records from Epstein's travels around the globe and in between his properties sparked international controversy in the reputation of the Lolita Express. Reportedly taken rides Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, Prince Andrews, Bill Gates, Kevin Spacey, and Naomi Campbell. Blah, blah, blah. Looks like this guy took the stand. Vygotsky told jurors he couldn't always tell aboard of the jet. Referring to those approaching the plane by car, Vygotsky said, I could see the driver and perhaps maybe the passenger. 99% of the cars in Florida have tinted windows, so I probably couldn't see the passengers as well. But depending on how the car approached the aircraft, if I'm sitting in the cockpit looking down, I would be able to see the driver of the car. Questioned by Assistant U.S. Attorney Maureen Comey, Vygotsky quickly identified Maxwell inside the courtroom, and he described her relationship to Epstein as more personal than business. And how long did that relationship last? Asked Comey, is the daughter of FBI Director James Comey. Jesus Christ, this shit is incestuous. What the fuck? Wow. Fucking estimating the relationship lasted in the 2000, Vysotsky hedged. I wouldn't even characterize it as romantic, more couplish than anything else. I don't think I ever witnessed them kiss or hold hands or that kind of thing, he added. Hired by Epstein in Ohio in 1991, also being like the sort of guy running Les Wexner's accounts. A lot of shit in Ohio on this. Flying his Xbox around Xbox, Jesus, he's flying an Xbox around his various properties, including his New York City mansion, Santa Fe, New Mexico ranch, Palm Beach, Florida home, and homes on St. Thomas and Little St. James in the U.S. Virgin Islands. He described the New York property in detail for the jury as the prosecutor displayed photographs of it on the screen. In describing the 9 East 71st Street brownstone in Manhattan, Vysotsky told jurors about a security room in there which housed all the TV monitors that monitor all the outside activity of the house. A little less than a year after Epstein was found dead in his prison cell, Maxwell became the first accused co-conspirator of his to be charged by prosecutors. If convicted on all 6 charges against her, broadly alleged violations of the Mann Act and sex trafficking, she could face up to 70 years in prison. The indictment accuses her of victimizing 4 girls between the ages of 4 and 17 between the years of 1995 and 2004. During opening statements, Comey's fellow prosecutor, Laura Elizabeth Pomerantz, told jurors that Maxwell and Epstein devised a pyramid scheme of abuse. Huh. Interesting. Flexner, Abigail Plantation. Again, so this guy had this extensive relationship with Les Wexner. Guy was, had a lot of connections with models. Les Wexner was the guy that famously owned Victoria's Secret before he got ousted for being a fucking creep. Gee, wonder why. Oh, White House. That's an interesting contact list. Huh. Jeffrey 71st. This would be his house over there in Manhattan. Jeffrey Epstein circled Lynn and Jojo Fontanilla. Okay. Let's see who these people are. According to this, something I think it's Filipino or some shit. Things have gone slow for Jeffrey Epstein's criminal case since his apparent suicide on August 10, 2019. Upon his death, he seemed to have left several questions up in the air while taking his charges of sex trafficking and conspiracy to traffic minors for sex at the grave. But the recent arrest of his girlfriend and longtime associate, Ghislaine Maxwell, has set the case back in motion and shed new light into Epstein's life and crimes, including his Filipino ex-housekeepers, Jojo and Junlin Fontanella. Here's everything we know about Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, and Jojo and Junlin Fontanella. Who's Epstein? Let's see. I think we know this. Epstein had Filipino ex-housekeepers Jojo and Junlin Fontanella working at one of his estates. According to the Fontanellas, they had been working for the financier since the 90s. And since their boss had several high-profile acquaintances, the Fontanellas regularly met with the likes of Prince Andrew and Bill Clinton. Facebook photos show a slew of celebrities pictured with the two housekeepers, including Epstein himself, politician John Kerry, Bill Clinton, Hillary Swank, Chris Tucker, Prince Andrew, as well as his ex-wife Sarah, Duchess of York. They both went there quite a bit. Jesus Christ, I wonder what she knows. I wonder what she did. Look at this, more Facebook pictures with Bill Clinton. Nice. Another photo shows Fontanella posing on Epstein's infamous taxidermy tiger on his 9 East 71st Street, Upper East Side townhouse. Huh. Let's see. Toyer's son, Tom Pat Sawyer. Huh. No way. Oh, more massage stuff. Looks like it's in the UK. Here. Looks like a guy would constantly recruit, stuff from massage parlors. Ghislaine Maxwell, aforementioned. Chiropractor. Let's see. cleaners. Witness. Huh. Christopher Gay. Witness. Huh. Wonder what they saw in the cleaners. Beach manager. Let's see. C.H. Swan Lincoln. Huh. Huh. Let's see. Beach. Okay. See, so this looks like that would be this guy here. Looks like he was a beach manager at Seagate Hotel and Spa, so this is probably someone who caught him doing some weird shit. Like raping kids. Wow, this guy has no fucking no restraint. Well, it's almost like the guy thought he would never get caught. Weird how that happens. Huh. Let's see. This is a Bill Marinette, founded ETC as a company that provides the latest in home automation technology, including home theaters, automated lighting control, motorized window treatments, whole house audio, video. So looks like this guy was like the person who set up his shit in his house. Maybe. Huh. Surveillance cameras. Well, that's it. Maybe this is the guy who was probably the dude who might have set up the surveillance cameras for all I know. Security systems, access controls, phone systems, data network, structured wiring, and commercial installations. ETC offers an unparalleled level of service to the luxury residential market for home automation as a nationally recognized award-winning enterprise. In 2006, ETC was named System Integrator of the Year in the United States in the CE Pro Top 100 Integrators and Top 5 Custom Integrators. The real strength behind ETC as a company is the quality of the employees and the overall commitment to service. Custom home theater design, automated lighting control, security, access control, surveillance, whole house audio video, climate control, motorized shades, structured wiring, telephone systems, networking, and wellness. This guy was circled in Epstein's little list there. Probably the guy that kind of helped get things set up for him. Probably helped him. I don't know. Maybe this guy just set up his home theater system. Who knows? But it's interesting, kind of interesting there, in my opinion. Mike Pizzullo. I don't think it's that guy. Alan Stopek. Proudly serving the immigrant community. Proudly serving the immigrant communities of New York and the surrounding areas, the law office of J. Allen Stopek. Looks like this guy was circled here. There's a full-service immigration and visa law firm dedicated to helping our clients achieve peace of mind and the American dream. Well, that's interesting. Why was this guy, like, I believe he tried to flee the country, right? If I recall correctly.
That's been happening a lot lately.
Yeah. With over 40 years of experience working with a diverse set of clients, including small businesses, large corporations, families, and individuals in a wide range of nationalities, we have a wealth of experience and an intimate understanding of the intricacies and latest developments in this field. In today's current climate, you cannot afford to take chances with your legal status or those of your employees. Our immigration experts and experienced attorneys are here to help you navigate your way through the bureaucratic maze of any aspect of immigration laws. Go the extra mile. That's why we approach each case from a unique angle and individualized perspective. Immigration law can be very complex. You need a qualified and experienced attorney you can trust on your side. So it looks like family-based visas, work visas, other visas, citizenship and naturalization, real estate. Huh. Interesting. Jerome Pierre, rugs. Rug plug. Yeah, that is a good question. What the hell? What is going on here? Huh. What is this? That is interesting. Or maybe it's just literal rugs. Or maybe it's just like a fucking toupee. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Huh. Or, oh, Raytheon. Interesting. Or NetJets.
That's a name drop.
Yep. Okay, so you got helicopters. You should be thrown out of one. U.S. Air, TWA, Jeffrey Epstein, Bruce King. Oh, okay, let's take a look here. Was an American businessman and politician who ran for 3 non-consecutive 4-year terms, was the governor of New Mexico, a member of the Democratic Party. He was the longest-serving governor in Mexico history with 12 years of service. Bill Richardson, Massage, New Mexico. He was also the governor of New Mexico during the mid-2000s, ran for president in 2008. So, interesting shit. Yeah, New Mexico. What the fuck's going on there? Huh. Interesting. Bill Richardson, I believe, was involved in that whole scene with that. The visitor's massage to Palm Beach. A lot of redacted here. Important email addresses. Jeffrey Epstein, Palm Beach, New York, New Mexico, Paris, New York. Jazane Maxwell. In the home, Tim Newcomb. Citrix Systems programmer, selling home. Important witness, Christophe, French driver, Palm Beach. Joe Pagano, chef, Aspen, Colorado. Charlie Palmer, chef, road restaurant, New York City. Aviation. Secret Service personnel escorting Mr. Barak Ehud, former Prime Minister of Israel, on Jeff Epstein's plane. Jean-Luc Brunel, scout for young females. David Copperfield. So what, was he going to make like some kid like appear in his bedroom? Ava Anderson, former model and mother of Naked Pick. David Cook, Palm Beach. Witness, interacted and chat daily with underage girls. Masseuse. Or that. Huh. Yep. Well, there you go on that. It's also interesting. Found a list of some people here. Allegedly may have been involved with Diddy. He's got, let's see, Serena Williams, Diddy's Lavish Events, David Beckham, Victoria Beckham, Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, Chris Brown, Rick Ross, Nicki Minaj, Tyler the Creator, Megan Thee Stallion. I believe that was like some lady that did like some twerking shit at a Kamala Harris event. Classy.
Yes.
Travis Scott, Ellen DeGeneres. I believe she fled the country recently, didn't she?
She sure did.
Hold on. I wonder. Let's see. Oh, but she did come back. Interesting. Maybe she's about to get, maybe she's probably going to face trial, allegedly. I don't know. Oprah Winfrey. Quincy Jones, DJ Khaled, Lenny Kravitz, Madonna, A$AP Rocky. Cardi B, Kris Jenner, Lupita Nyong'o. Seen at Diddy's famous after parties. Sean Penn, Tyrese Gibson, Zendaya, Big Sean, Michael B. Jordan, Future, Adele, Steve Harvey. Chris Rock, Nas, Eva Longoria, Pharrell Williams, Lewis Hamilton, Joe Jonas, Sofia Vergara, Shakira, Demi Lovato, John Legend, Chrissy Teigen, Teyana Taylor, Floyd Mayweather, Dr. Dre, Lil Ella Cool J, Swizz Beatz, Lala Anthony, actress, Blake Lively, who's frequently seen with Taylor Swift at suites at Chiefs games, Ryan Reynolds, Mark Wahlberg. My favorite role of this guy is when he beat up a... My favorite thing with Mark Wahlberg, my role is when he nearly beat a Vietnamese guy to death. Oh wait, that actually he actually did that. Cara Delevingne, Izzy Azalea, Nick Jonas, Charlize Theron, Justin Timberlake, Gigi Hadid, Bella Hadid, Zoe Kravitz, Diplo, Offset, Saweetie, Kendrick Lamar, Lizzo. Must have been a big contribution. Meek Mill, Normani, Miguel, Hailey Bieber, Jaden Smith, Prince Henry, Prince Beatrix, Prince Eugenie, Prince Charlotte, Casaraghi, Monaco. Looks like got some overlap here, especially with the House of York. What the fuck's going on in Britain? Prince Albert, Sheikh Moza bint Nasser, Qatari royalty, Princess Madeleine of Sweden, Crown Prince Pavlos. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really give a crap about that. Really, all I can say is that whole rollout was a giant fucking train wreck. So, yeah, it's kind of a short stream. I don't really have much to say on that. I'm kind of disappointed with that whole release. It really fucking sucked. Like,
It was a big
like,
blue ball thing.
just who the hell thought that, getting all these fucking influencers to, like...
I think maybe if we make more content about locales in the internet, then maybe we should maybe we could get a massive following, I guess, like viewers. I'm not sure.
Probably. I mean, I just wanted to do this just to kind of get it out, do the whole stream. But man, it's just it's kind of interesting. You had some interesting academic interests. A lot of it was like technology. A lot of it was some kind of social control. So I kind of wonder if there's more. I mean, beyond the whole alleged Mossad kind of shit getting involved with that, it's like
Mossad.
there's a lot more involved than just this. Like a lot.
Well, money's involved, and the Jews are always involved when the money's is always included to the whole situation.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. But
yeah.
So you said you're looking at locales. Tell me more about a locale you're getting into.
Absolutely. I mean, I got this guy that I don't know if I explained it to you, but have you heard of this guy named Darren Pipster by chance?
No, I kind of looked him up. He was involved in something like with the Rod Fellows.
Yeah, the Rod Fellows, like some autistic fucking web movie, like absolutely dog shit. But I'm actually still in the server where Damon Pipster's there, including his friend Dan P. Lyons, and both of them are pedophiles. But I really got no evidence.
Allegedly, so they're allegedly
Of
pedophiles.
yeah, allegedly. But I do have one evidence. Like, I do have one pic that shows that Darren Pipster, who was a groom and a minor online, it was supposed to be a decoy minor, by the way. So
Right. So I actually.
I
Speaking
mean,
of-
autistic people were involved. I mean, if they just contact the police and not do anything about it, try to interfere with the process, then none of this. Then he would be off the internet. But unfortunately, a lot of these autistic people around that specific community are they're just trying to be funny, doing that trolling and all that, even though they're extremely acoustic and they're not funny, and they're actually just purely retarded.
Speaking of which, let's take a look at Rifleman J saying some really retarded shit. Hey everybody, happened about last week. This is Rifleman J versus everyone with a pulse.
Problems.
That is when
because
I
they did
began
not
to be
ask
totally
for that.
ableistic and all that shit.
What point
'cause,
are you trying to make, Jay?
I got cyber stalked by these
I'm just saying,
artists.
Hey,
The
sorry about that. I was playing through.
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Can
absolutely.
you start from the top on this? Cyber stalked by autists. That's an interesting.
Okay, but I was in this specific community. Actually, it's just a whole community. It's just multiple communities as a whole. It's just a communities such as Go Animate, for example.
Well, the grounded
Those
shit.
people. Yeah, and just straight up full blown autistic people, and I was in that community actually, and that is when I started to be totally ableistic, because the people there are just not funny. They will screw up the opportunity for justice. Like if you like try to get the police involved, it's because he groomed a minor or something. But instead, like they would just interfere the process and would just call their parents and all that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they just act like total fucking, retards, and it's like this is kind of that too, but
Actual fucking retards. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. A lot of the people in the server just like keep on babbling about like, hey, have you seen this cartoon from PBS Kids? And then like I swear to God, I was I don't know, and I even got cyber stalked by one of the artists, a 20-year-old non-binary, non-verbal
What?
person from Australia, and and the person even admitted to like having an IQ of 74, which is the equivalent to like around borderline
no,
retardation.
that's a borderline. That's some retardation.
Yeah, that is retard.
75
Yeah, absolutely.
This guy should be fucking like.
The person's name is Clarabelle Adorn. Actually, I can just pull up. I can just pull up the channel.
Oh,
but
okay, you know what?
at first, when I met the person, I thought that the person was a female. Like, I was like being nice to quote unquote her, even though like yeah. No.
Oh, it's
Clarabelle Adorn. Yep. She still has a fucking channel, by the way. And I swear to God, I was a minor back then, and like she would spy and stalk both me and my friends, ex-friends actually, all back in laws and shit. But like we were both minors, and this guy was like a fucking weird ass nigga. I swear. He makes content like this.
Before, I got to see what is going on here. Who are you?
You already know who I am, Porao.
No, you don't. How do you even...
What the fuck is this? If you can tell, but if you can tell, he used like the same template, pretty much from this movie. I swear to God, like this specific template from this movie is like common, like it's pretty common around the whole autistic community and all that. If they're trying to make the movies, trying to do all that cool stuff and all that retarded shit, it's just so gay.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. Like
Yeah.
it's just...
And I think so about Darren Pipster. So actually, I'm gonna show you some.
All right, we got it's screen is focused on.
Wait a second, are you streaming?
Yeah, I
No.
I am.
Oh, you're streaming in
Yeah.
in YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, it's because I was about to show you his fucking nudes.
Okay.
of him
Yeah. Okay.
setting-
Well, if you're gonna
Yeah.
do that, then I think this would be a good time to stop the stream.
Yeah,
All right, good
just
night,
like
good
me.
night.